Welcome to 616 Toy Reviews. This is Aaron. We're here looking at the Marvel Legends Sasquatch Build-A-Figure series Cable from the new Deadpool movie 2. See you soon. Welcome back to 616 Toy Reviews. This is Aaron here. We're looking at the Marvel Legends Sasquatch Build-A-Figure series Cable. They're putting the toy line out for the new Deadpool 2 movie that's going to be in theaters soon. I gotta say, this figure is awesome. I literally just got to look at this figure literally 5 minutes before this video. And I have to say, wow. And I mean, wow. This figure right here is legit. I didn't think they could do Cable figures better than the ones that already come out. I mean, there's been a couple, and most of them are pretty freaking awesome. There was one I didn't really like, but I've always been a big fan of Series 6 Cable, and this one definitely, in my mind, makes it really hard to choose which one I would say is better. And that's crazy for me because I never thought they'd make one as good as the Series 6. So let's jump into a little bit of history. Cable's a time traveler. Okay, he's connected to a bunch of different characters, but him and Deadpool got a particular friendship that really, without Deadpool, Cable wouldn't be Cable without Deadpool. So Cable's a time traveler. Him and Deadpool, have had a lot of missions together. They came out in the same issue together, New Mutants '98. He's a particularly brutal character. He always got massive guns, always got that mercenary type mind frame, connected to a lot of big characters. He saved Hope Summers. Brought her to the future so she couldn't be killed as Bishop followed her around trying to kill her. Very, very interesting stories and an amazing character to begin with. Next we'll go into the articulation. Gotta say to start off with, it's got the ball joints, it's got the twist on the upper arm, it's got the double elbow, got the twist on the wrist. Also got the pivot on the wrist, got the upper ball joint. It's got the torso crunch. Head can go down, head can go back. Can't go back very far because of this little cuff right here on his this little piece right here around his neck. He can turn to the left, turn to the right. He's got the upper ball joints. He's got the twist at the upper legs. He's got the double knee. He's also got the twist at the upper thigh, and also a rocker. Good rocker. Yeah. He's very articulated. Your standard full Hasbro Marvel Legend articulation on him. I gotta say, the sculpt, wow, it's amazing. I mean, I can tell they mixed a couple parts from a couple different other guys to make him, but there's a lot of stuff that is sculpted on this guy. A lot of things that are new. And the paint job is freaking excellent. The colors are excellent. I mean, just the colors that they all match and go together. And the face with the eye, man, that's Cable as I know him, man, from all the comics. That's Cable. That is an amazing face sculpt. It comes, of course, with the big weapons. And not the same cheesy weapons that they always have around, but the big weapons. And he's got new ones. You got this one right here. You got this blaster right here. You got another blaster that's here in a holster in the back. I mean, honestly, all I can say is wow. They did a great job on this guy. Great job. He's fully articulated. I can't really see anything that I can really say bad about him. I mean, I don't really see a wash on much of this. I mean, there's a little bit of a wash here on the chest, on this little piece. I mean, not really a whole lot of detail. Some on the belt here. But really, I can't even criticize them. All the palette of colors matches so well that it all flows really well together. Yeah, man, wow, he's just a nice figure. He really is. So we'll compare him to some other guys now. We'll start off with someone from the same line that you might have saw the review for already. Deadpool. Obviously, these two were created to go together, and they really obviously match. If you've ever seen the comics, Deadpool's a small guy, and Cable's always towering over him, and that's definitely the feel you got here. And, you know, his chest is always a lot wider than Deadpool's chest, so the proportions are really perfect for these two. They match perfect. So then you get to another person. Let's check out you know, him next to Gwen Stacy. She's a small Spider Girl. You know, she's not real old. It really matches perfect. You know, he would be towering over her, you know. Also, just because we got it right here, Sue Storm. You know, he towers over her too, and they also look like they really match really well together, scale wise. It'd really be perfect. The only one I wish I had right next to me right now was Colossus, but I have a feeling they'd be pretty close, and that I think that would match really well. The last one we're going to compare him to is this Batman, his custom 6-inch Batman from the DC lines, and you can see they match really well. I mean, he is a tall guy, but Cable's a hulking tall guy, and you can see that their sizes match perfect. So it'll even go with your 6-inch DC lines, other than DC Icons, because those guys are a little bit smaller. So overall, rating-wise, okay, so now I got to pick it apart. You know, if I was going to be overly critical, I would say that they did use some other parts. I can't exactly place exactly where it's from, but I think there was some from Colossus, and maybe even a piece or two from, I'd say Colossus, or maybe Drax. I'd have to look it up, but those, I know some of these parts look really familiar. But at the same time, like I said, the plethora of everything matches so well together that if you didn't look at figures all day long, you might not even know that. So I say easily, I'm going to rate this guy a 10 out of 10. I don't think you could get a better reproduction of a Cable at all. This guy is amazing. He is really amazing. And they put in the work and they put in the time to make an amazing figure. And I'm just in shock and awe. And honestly, now you can usually find something to pick apart. You know, and if I wanted to be overly critical, like I said, you know, there's some other parts and whatnot, but man, that's nothing. That's nothing compared to how great this figure is. So a 10 out of 10. And thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time here at 616 Toy Review. Thank you.